Hi everyone, Kari here, and today is day 12 of the Abundance Challenge. So from now, in your journal, on day 12's page, write down the affirmation that you learned for day 2. And then take 15 minutes and meditate upon it. Write down any impressions that you get, any visions or messages that you received during your meditation. Now, like I did yesterday, I want to go through a couple of emails that I received from some people. I'm only going to read 2 because there's a couple of things that I want to touch base on with answering these questions, and I don't know how long I'll be answering the questions. So the first question is from Jen from North Carolina, and she wrote to me, I am just starting this Abundance Challenge, and I wonder if I can use crystals while meditating. I don't know much about crystals yet, but I am learning. Can you recommend any crystals that I can use during my meditation? Yes, you can use crystals during your meditation, and actually could amplify a lot of the energy and help you, release any blocks that you have. Some of the crystals that I recommend that have a money energy are crystals like citrine and jade, green calcite. What's another good money crystal? Aventurine. That's another one that's a really good money crystal. For meditation crystals, crystals that really have a good energy when to help you amplify your meditation would be crystals such as rainbow aura and tanzanite. So those 2 are really good, and there's more that you can use as well. Go with whatever you feel comfortable with, Jen. Also, if you look back through some of my older videos, I have a Crystals 101 video that explains a lot of crystals and the different energies that those crystals have within them. So if you go back on my YouTube page and look for Stones and Crystals 101, it'll give you a whole bunch of different crystals, their meanings, what they look like, and what energies reside in them. So check out that video. You can find it right on my YouTube channel. And like I said, it's called Stones and Crystals, or Crystals and Stones 101. And it's in the lecture and workshop series if you look into the playlists. Now, moving on, the next email I got, and this person wants to be known anonymously, is it's a short question, but it's a difficult question, or an easy question. I don't know, I'll just tell you. Anyways, Anonymous says, is there any way to make my abundance come faster? I fear that it will never come. Okay, so one of the things that we have to remember is the power of affirmation. And in this email, you actually stated that you fear that it will never come. You're already putting a bad affirmation out there. You're already putting the fear into this abundance not coming. So we want to change up your words, Anonymous, and we want to say that it will come. Even though you don't know when it's going to come. It will come. So just be open and don't be afraid about not receiving it or when you're going to receive it. Now, that brings me to the next part of your question. Is there a way to make the abundance come faster? Personally speaking, I'm going to say no. But again, it's different for everybody. It depends on how open you decide that you're going to be, how much fear you're going to release, and how much negative energy you're going to release. Some people, like I said, they start the Abundance Challenge, and the very next day they have abundance in whatever they're looking for. You all have to remember that it's all done in divine timing. Things will happen for you, and you'll receive the funds that you need when you're supposed to get them. So, I mean, I know it can be a little bit stressful if, for example, you have a bill to pay and it's due in 2 weeks and you don't have the money for it. Don't start stressing out about, how am I going to get the money? Where is the money going to come from? How am I going to pay the bill? Am I going to get evicted from my apartment? Am I going to get in trouble and get bad credit? If you start thinking that, then that's when you're building blocks and the energy can't get through to you. So you just have to release it up to God, and you have to say, I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, I know it will be in the back of your mind, because a lot of this stuff, you know, is in the back of our mind, and it's very hard when, you know, our life is on the, or not our life is on the line, but our material needs are on the line. I know it can be very difficult to, you know, wonder and you know, when this money is coming or where this money is coming from. But if you try and let go as much as you can, you're opening so many doors of opportunity for the money to come to you, or for a relationship to come to you, or for the right job to come to you. So try not to hold on to the fear of not having enough or not being able to sustain yourself. Because if we always think about that fear, like I said, we put up brick walls in front of us, and you know, the energy can't go through the brick wall, so it has to go around the brick wall. Well, you might have this 2-mile long brick wall in front of you, and the money is just, or the abundance is just going to have to go all the way around, and it's going to take a lot longer to get to you, and by then it might be too late. But then again, the divine timing might say, it's not too late, this happened for a reason, and now you're going to be moved on to better things. So for people who might be thinking about rent fee and being, you know, if they don't pay this month, they'll be evicted. Well, think of it this way. Maybe if you don't get the money for the month for the rent, you're supposed to be evicted, because then you're going to be somewhere better. And I know a lot of people, you know, I have friends who have been, you know, struggling with different things, and they're starting to do the abundance challenge, and it's very hard. So I do understand, and you know, I have my own issues as well, that, you know, I want money and I want different needs and things in my life that, you know, I want right away, but it's just not meant to be. But we all just have to look at the big picture. We all have to just try harder and to strive to raise in our vibration, raise in our energy, letting the abundance come to us rather than trying to force the abundance to come or going out and searching for the abundance. Because we can search and search and search, and we will never find the final goal. We'll never find the most abundance that we can have. So let all that hard work be taken care of by God, and let Him give us the abundance. Let our God self work with God and give us the abundance. There's no need to struggle and try and get to, you know, possibly what could be a dead end. So just relax. Don't worry so much about it. If you do have fears or worries, write down your worries, put them in a God box. If you guys have a God box, put them on a vision board, or, you know, just do what you feel. Write in your journal. That's what your journal's for. Hopes, desires, wishes, money, anything. Write them down in your journal and just say, okay, God, I give it to you. Take care of it, please. And He will take care of it. And once you release that fear and that grasping control, things will start to flow easier. And I'm not saying, you know, losing control of everything. You're still holding on to the steering wheel, but you're loosening up your grip, I should say, on the steering wheel. So don't clutch the steering wheel as tight as you can, hoping for things to happen. Loosen it up and enjoy the ride. And you'll come into the abundance, and abundance will come into you. Like I said, it's going to be a circle that's just going to connect, and it's going to keep flowing in and out and in and out. So Anonymous, try and release that fear and release it to God. So let go and let God take care of it. So I hope that answers your question. I hope it gives you a little bit of peace of mind, and anybody out there who needs a little peace of mind, just try and release it. And, you know, you'll be surprised that once you release it, the tension will be gone, the anxiety in your life will be gone. So just try it, and, you know, keep working at it, because this is definitely something that you have to work at. Every human being has to work at this, because it's very hard to let go of our fears and anxieties, because by doing that we feel like we're letting go of the control in our life. So I hope this video has helped anybody out there who's going through the same frustrations as Anonymous. And again, Jen, use those stones and crystals. Check out the video, And I guess that is it for this video. So I will see you all tomorrow. I wish you lots of love, light, and plenty of abundant energy. Namaste.